Is that smart for Canelo to do to jump up to 175 to fight Kovalev, or is he biting off more than he could chew?
Well, I think first of all you got to give him credit for daring to be great.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dangerous fight. It is a fight that you ask yourself, why would he want to take that fight? It's obvious he sees something that he feels like he can exploit. So all I can do is give him credit for taking a fight of that magnitude, jumping up 2 weight classes to take the fight and putting himself in a dangerous situation like that. But look, win or lose, he's going to get credit even if he loses because he's got an out. He's there to be great. So with his fan base, he's not going to be ridiculed. He's not going to be put down or talked about or his ability minimized. He's going to be put more on a pedestal of daring to be great, and other fighters are going to be challenged to make the same move, although other fighters have made the move long before he's making his.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of started that, Virg. I remember after Amir fought Canelo, you kind of threw the gauntlet down and challenged him to him himself move up in weight. And ever since then, that's what he's been doing. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, he's moved up in weight for the Golovkin fights, and outside of the Golovkin fight, he strategically moved up in weight. Outside the Golovkin fight, that was really the only dangerous fight. I think he fought Lara at 54, but when he moved up to 60, he's only fought Golovkin at 60. He hasn't fought anybody else at 60, I don't think.
He did fight. I think this was a catch weight too. I'm not sure what weight it was at, but he did fight the ever so dangerous Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Right, he fought him, but he put him in a bad predicament by putting a lot of weight clauses on Chavez Jr., which
True.
is definitely going to be a limited Chavez Jr. to get him down to that weight, and he hadn't fought in a while. And to take that kind of weight off, it was a weight that he was going to perform his best at. So, again, you have the advantage of a catch-weight fight. And if you have the advantage of a catch-weight fight and you're the A side, those advantages are going to be in your court. It's not going to be in the other guy's court. It's going to be in your court. For instance, even like the Khan fight, we asked for concessions, weight concessions, to make it more of an even fight that he only put on a certain amount of weight, and he balked at it. So all the advantages were in his court. Khan had absolutely no margin for error nowhere. And in a fight of that magnitude, you do want margin for error somewhere in that fight, at least along some performance line. Khan had none. So, and when he put it on Chavez, he got him at the right time. He got Kirkland at the right time. Been off a year and a half and everything like that, and not fight anybody rusty, so the outcome is very predictable. But you can't take anything away from him. Thank goodness he's if you compare his records with some of the others, you have to put him there. And if he's in that position to call the shot, so be it. The person taking the fight has to understand that and do the best they can under those circumstances.
Do you think he gets too much favoritism? Like, do you think they bend the rules too much, though, for Canelo? Like, I'll give you an example. Now they have this franchise belt thing. I don't even know if I don't think it's a belt. It's like just a franchise title, franchise tag that the WBC wants to give him, obviously to, allow him to skirt any mandatories or things like that come up.
Well, you wonder and scratch your head at that move. And I don't know if Suleiman explained it, their reason for it. Of course, it has to do with sanctioning fees. It has to do with money. But it also has to do with him being in a situation where, again, a protection umbrella is put over him because the WBC is not going to call for him to fight his mandatories. But the IDF, they stood up strong. They said, what WBC is putting down, we're not going to put down. If you don't fight the number one contender, we're going to strip you of the belt. So I applaud the IBF for making the correct stand. I mean, that's a little too much in the sport. That's taking away somebody else's opportunity, giving him, and then to say that if you lose, that the franchise title doesn't go to somebody else. Well, then the night of the fight, don't announce it for the franchise title. It's not going to go to anybody else. Just announce it as a ghost title, and just something that you brought thought of and put out there, but don't announce it. This is for the WBC franchise title. If the person that he's fighting beats him and wins, but he can't. Favoritism is pick and choose. Is Suleiman appeasing to Alvarez, and hey, it's great to be Canelo Alvarez.
But let me ask the flip on this though, because I know they've also, I mean, they haven't taken any action or anything yet, but they've also floated around the idea of possibly bestowing the franchise tag onto Deontay Wilder. Would that be warranted? I mean, if Canelo has the franchise tag, does someone like a Deontay Wilder also deserve the franchise tag?
Well, if it's good for one, it should be good for the other. You can't leave him out there alone. If you look at performance, ratings, Deontay Wilder has outperformed Canelo in terms of the way he's gone about getting his victories. So and he is a WBC heavyweight champ, so if they want to put that on him, I mean, I don't think anybody could go against that choice based on Canelo getting that choice or any other dominant WBC title holder that they choose to do. So I think that Suleiman is doing that to save face from the criticism that he's been getting on that move. But the sad part is nobody's challenged it. Nobody's disputed it. As long as Canelo's the cash cow, he's bringing money to the networks. The fighters who fighting are getting paid. I just think that if you beat him, that you should be able to get the belt. Otherwise, when is he going to fight for the belt if he loses and he doesn't have to give it up? When is he going to legitimately fight and defend that franchise title?
Very true.
Is it just on the book?